We are live and we are kicking. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We could. I know. We can. I know. I'm actually going to expand this slightly because. So unfortunately, I had. There we go. I had some minor technicals before we started, but I think we're all good now. That looks fine to me. Anywho, hello everyone. Hi. We're here. We're doing a chat. How is everybody?
Well, there's one thing I'm a little bit upset about.
Go on.
In the background of your screen.
Oh, I do have mine.
Mine is not.
Oh. Well, we haven't mentioned what it's about yet. Maybe we shouldn't mention it.
I mean,
We could.
for me, I'll pretend I'm unboxing it.
Mm.
The best one is David's arrived first.
Yes.
The last one to have said he got it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I mean, do we want to mention what this is about yet, or should we hold off until this anniversary?
Well, this is everyone's birthday present from me.
Ah, yes. Good point.
And there's a reason, and you'll find out on the
Yeah. Thank you, Carl.
I look at it.
Ooh.
And all I'm going to say is David's the only one from the Roddy Grail lads who has purchased me a present. I'm yet to receive it, but still,
Gents,
step it up and know me
may
longer.
I-
Just
apologise that I had a sound issue and none of you came through for the first 30 seconds.
Oh.
And I apologise.
First 30 seconds.
But let's
So
be honest,
we're-
it was more
Missed me
about...
saying I hadn't watched the episode.
Yeah, it was more about the fact that they could hear me. So,
Well,
you know. Sorry, everyone.
you're
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically what I was saying is I'm very annoyed that none of them have their posters that I bought them for their birthdays in the
Yeah.
background
Yeah.
of their shop.
what do you mean? There's no
Kyle very kindly bought us all posters.
Thank you.
happening.
And
Yeah, and there's a reason why we have these
There
posters,
is.
and you'll find out on the 23rd when we do the late in Sanniversary.
yes, that's right. So, well, there you go. Kyle has announced it. Yeah, on the 23rd, we're going to be doing a Sanniversary stream because we did do missing it last. It was meant to be last month. And we were all very, very busy. The unboxing's
still busy.
happening. Ah.
I just opened it backwards. So only I can see.
But yes, we've got a few ideas for this anniversary. It should be quite a fun stream. Oh, look at that! It's a white sheet of paper. Wow.
It's white.
Is Oppenheimer on there?
Barbenheimer.
Is Barbie on there?
Barbenheimer. Let's go.
Barbenheimer.
We should definitely watch those two, particularly.
No,
Oh,
no.
I've
I
already.
want to watch them together, like one after the other, because that would be funny
yeah.
as hell.
And right, this is actually one of the things that one of me and my friends have outside of you guys, because I have friends. Sorry, to spoil you. sorry to ruin your
Shade.
ruin the love of that.
I'm not.
Shade.
Another friend. you know you're jealous.
Oh,
you know grief.
I'm jealous.
Very jealous.
He says with an expressionless face.
Oh, gosh. So you're going to watch,
All I've
right?
got in my head is you being dead cat. That's all I've got, like that voice. Marshmallow mushroom. But no, I was talking to my friend, and like both film geeks, and it was like for the first time in like a very long time, it's two films, but it's not about like which one's going to win. It's actually going, how do we watch it? Like, and everyone just comes to agreement. You're a sociopath if you watch Barbie and then watch Oppenheimer. It should be Oppenheimer then Barbie, because you're going to be depressed after Oppenheimer, and then you're going to want to like an uplifting, feel good film in the afternoon. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to try and do that on the Friday if they both come out, because I'm so excited. I might even do Billy No Mix. So.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Do you know what, it might? It's interesting, isn't it, having it two films? I mean, obviously, you know, it's a Christopher Nolan film. That's massive. You have to go and watch it, don't you? But
I mean, we went and saw Tenet. David wasn't invited. We went and saw Tenet in the cinema.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, is so far my least favorite Nolan film. for sure.
Mhm.
Oppenheimer's got a lot, like has got low expectations. So.
Very, very different film.
Yeah.
Very different film from what I understand. I mean, it has to be. It's a biopic, essentially.
Yeah, very
Mhm.
true. Very true. I think you're right about Tenet. It probably has been the worst of the sort of since Batman, the worst that's sort of come out. Because
But I still stand by. I think the edit. I blame it on the edit because
Yeah, me too.
COVID, and I think like they were worried that people wouldn't want to sit in the cinema for 3.5 hours.
Yep.
Which I'm like, I'm sorry, if you're a Nolan fan, do you expect it to be like 3.5 hours? For fuck's sake, like we're willing to do that.
Yeah.
So I stand by that. Like, I think the edit was like forced to be shorter because of leeway for the pandemic.
definitely.
But I'm still waiting for a director's cut. I still think they should release director's cut because that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing that ruined it was the sound quality issues. I mean, it was just weird. The strangest sound mixing I've ever.
Oh, sorry,
heard.
wrong Nolan film.
Yeah, no, but it was the fact that you couldn't hear what people were saying over the music. And
Oh, yeah.
it was quite important to hear what they were saying. It just, that was a bit.
Oh, see, I was lucky. I lit red, so I
Yeah.
understood it all.
Ah, well, yeah.
I mean, apart from the moments where it was like, I'm asking to say.
Yeah, that makes things a bit more difficult, doesn't it?
Although I have seen since, if you like people who've played Tenet with subtitles, and in some places it is just muffled noise.
Oh.
In where you can't hear the dialogue, there is no dialogue.
No.
It's purposefully blocked.
Oh,
So
wow, okay.
deliberately. So see, Roberta.
Well, I mean,
You're just so judgmental.
I mean, it doesn't make it it's a strange decision.
yes,
Is what it is.
exactly.
I have, like, even though this is open, I haven't actually pulled it out. Wait. Get it?
You haven't pulled it out yet? We'll get it out on stream. What's wrong with you?
I will. I will.
I've genuinely have actually already looked at mine. We're going to have some fun times. That's all I'm saying.
Top line is so good.
There's some really good ones. Yeah.
I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baker Me says, "Get it out." You've got a fan there. Oh, and Ben's in the chat. Ben is on his way back from Goodwood Festival of Speed, by the way.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, we're gonna have the best time.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna bitch.
Yes, it's going to be good. But we will describe exactly what we'll be doing with that when Speed. Well said, Baker Me. But yes,
Oh, you better work, bitch.
there are some good ones on there, bitch. Yeah.
I mean, it's the fact that there's anime. It's the fact that there's Studio Ghibli, there's Disney. I'm like, oh, and then there's like things like Seven. Like, yes. There's things that I haven't seen as well, which I'm actually really excited about.
I think that's going to be something we can talk about on the Sanniversary stream, isn't it? We could sort of go into what the things we're looking forward to and stuff like that. But then again, yeah, like I say, we can.
Are you going to write a thesis for it?
Yes. What for each film? Yeah.
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 Oh my
Synopsis.
God.
I need you to do that. Only you, Rob.
Okay. Fair enough. I am the synopsis guy. Yeah, I am the one who writes. I'm the one who knocks.
Right. Thank you, Walter Wright.
Yeah. Very good.
Well, have
very
you not
good.
been watching Secret Invasion on Disney Plus?
Nope.
Well, you haven't. Like, even though you now work for the man, you're still working all the hours. So that doesn't surprise me. Because they dropped like the name of what's his name of a poet today, and I'm like blown away by his work. Raymond Carter.
Oh, don't know who that is.
So I believe he is a poet of color. And like his poems are short and pack a punch. But like I just want to read this one just because I'm gay. It's called Late Fragment, and it says, "And did you get what you wanted from this life? Even so, I did. And what did you want? To call myself beloved, to feel myself beloved on this earth?
Well, I'm kind of sorted on that front since my name means that, so I don't really need. No.
Does he really?
Your name means beloved.
Either.
Well, you never show me love, David.
Well, you've literally just called him that.
And then to other people, no, it's just selfish love. Actually, it's just like you know, I'm not going on narcissist.
That's the second love, actually. Selfish love, actually.
I am.
Perfect.
Well, no, that's a lie. Because out of all of the boys, you're the only one to have bought me a birthday present.
I know what I'm going to get for everyone, but it requires some things. It will be a retrospect in the similar way that
It requires something.
Kyle's present was retrospective for some birthdays and ahead of others. This will be the same.
Wait, it's only Ben's is head of. Everyone else is belated.
Well, assuming when it happens.
Yeah.
Talking of that, for your D&D stuff, Josh, when it does happen eventually, I've bought something for it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't show it because it will.
Really?
Yeah.
No, spoilers. Yes, I did. Yes, we did. Whilst I had 5 minutes of breathing time in Edinburgh, make a tiny little motion to like get that thing started. Tiny little motion.
Look at the chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hi people in chat.
I thought Josh just went in Edinburgh and David went.
Yeah. I'm Edinburgh.
Yes, I mean, I was there with David in Edinburgh.
I was also there.
Yeah.
Me, I was on stage. Me, selfish love, actually.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, brilliant.
I did also edit some of Dick Compliant, Human Man.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly further progressed.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. So I'll be ready to go out next week.
No.
My character's also made.
Yep. Yeah, mine
Yes.
too. Mine too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only
Yes.
thing I forgot. What was that, Carl?
So I need to make a character.
We can work. We can talk.
Yeah.
We can talk.
We'll talk
We
up.
can talk.
The only thing I need to do is remember the name of the character, which I told you, Josh, about
have
a year ago.
Vague concept of
Yeah.
what it is, and it's written down somewhere.
I told you it a year ago, and then I forgot it, and now every couple of weeks I have to ask you to remind me what it is, because I keep forgetting what it is. I have no idea. Yeah, I
have a vague idea of what it is.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
look it up.
Yeah, I appreciate
Wherever it is that
'cause-
I left it. I don't know.
Yeah, God knows.
Is it? I wonder. I'll have a look. Yes, we're going. I have us on another screen over here because my PC decided that Discord wasn't going to work anymore.
Do you know, I could do with
But-
another screen as well. I've got 4 screens open at the moment. So I've
Oh.
got Twitch, got Discord, I don't know if you can hear it in chat, but I have got music now playing in the background. And then I've got Streamlabs. So literally 4 screens all around my one screen. I need another one.
4 screens.
So wait, you have one screen and 4 windows.
Yes. But they're all dotted around, like literally in the square. So that
Found
I can sort of see everything. Yes, good man.
Yes, it's better than I remembered it being.
Yeah.
It's in fact excellent.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
wait, is Dick compliant? Is it for Dick compliant and create a character?
No, for my D&D.
Ah.
So I will be running a D&D campaign at some point.
In the next 4
It's a long lost
years.
D&D campaign that I started working on like a year and a half ago, and then just have slowly, very very slowly done stuff for.
Maybe that should
But-
be. Yeah. Maybe that should
Don't
be
know
the
when.
name of it. Long lost something.
Long lost something.
Can I just say, like, did any of you lot watch the D&D, the Dungeons and Drag Queens? Because I know David has, and I watched the first episode, and it's fucking.
I proxy watched a bit of it because David was watching it and I was in the room.
Is it good? Is it worth watching? Because I haven't seen it.
Oh, just watch
fun.
the first episode and see what you think. It's only it's 2 hours long,
Okay.
but
It's like having 4 piles at a table.
Yes.
bury that. And I mean, like, Bob and Monet are like a duo. Alaska was like the first Rugal that I was obsessed with, and then Jujubee is just like someone who would never die in Drag Race. Like always keeps coming back no matter what. But yeah, they're just hilarious. Like Jujubee is basically me.
Okay.
Because I'm like, she's like, am I playing this right? And then the dungeon master is like, yeah, you're doing great.
But that's fine.
So good.
I think it's like with you, Carl, when you were like any time when you're asking a question, it's just like, you know, this is a chance for everybody to learn this if they haven't been
Beginner
learning
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Beginner, not.
Oh yes, that
Idiot.
by the way, that will be coming out in a few days' time because later on we'll have a trailer and it does show that. So we might as well have the short come out at the same time, which will be our first ever short. Yeah.
Just literally I watched it the other day and it still makes me laugh.
Oh, I know. It's really funny.
Like, I've watched it on loop. It's so good.
Yeah.
So is that a segue for me to roll a d20?
Oh, you want to talk about the episode, do you? Well, you know. You,
No one
you
has
did,
to.
you did watch it, did you, Josh? You watched the entire thing?
Well, technically I did, because I was there when it was recorded.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah, so you must remember it.
It wasn't actually that long ago.
Sorry, did we say a number? I completely wasn't listening.
David.
Huh?
Did we have a number?
20 bitch.
No, I was giving you guys a second there. 17.
What was that, sorry?
What?
Points of 17!
17. Oh my god, that's right near the
Because
end.
he went too high that Discord couldn't hear him.
Oh god, we're already going to the end. Alright. Well, to be honest with you,
Not quite middle, but
yeah,
you know.
the episode was kind of
Well,
split into
that's
two.
good.
Well, the episode was split into two bits. So it was the muck around bit for the first half, and then the fight for the second half, isn't it? So this is kind of going to the fight stuff. So the Mind Flayer, Psychic Blast, everyone, but Bryn, because I was up in the air. And then,
Was that in this episode?
that was this episode, and then
Yeah.
Belize got knocked
It's
unconscious.
the cut-off.
Yes.
First half of the fight.
Yeah.
So very quickly, so I don't spoil anything because we're in the fight.
Yeah.
I assume it ends still in the fight.
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
So I was like,
where does it
end?
end?
I thought the
Take-
fight was the final episode.
Take a look at point 20, and you'll know where it ends. That's probably.
That's a very fair
There
thing
you
to
go.
say.
There you
I did
go.
write it all
But
down.
then again, then we have to read the entire. We have to press read more and
Yeah, I know. Look at the whole thing. By the way, I wrote a lot for this one. So much so, I actually ended up with
Holy
about
moly, you
30
did.
points, and I had to start taking things out and then like condensing points because there was
A
so
lot.
much. Point 20 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines long because on my notes app, which is like probably the longest point I've ever made. But anyway, sorry, right, point 17, Mind Flayer, Psychic Blast, everyone.
I'm living for the number 19 bits.
Yeah,
just-
we'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Belize gets knocked unconscious and Madge enters and uses a potion to bring him back. I suppose the big point in that, what's it like for you, Carl, the first time that your character actually goes down? And I know you were a little worried for a moment.
It's not the first time. This is the second time.
Is it?
True.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He nearly
Got
died the very first
cured.
episode. Like the very first episode Belize was in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character dies, I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
Like I was vivid. So yeah, it's the second time, but this time, obviously there's more feelings attached. He has friendships now. Bleh. If Ben, you're still watching, that was for you.
Talking of that, did you see the clip of the week?
Gibberish.
Of course I did.
Yes, excellent. Yeah. Do you know what? Funnily enough, so the clip of the week this week, I've been busy all week, right? So all of last week. So trying to get stuff ready for Monday. I literally did that on Monday at 11 o'clock, and it goes out at 12 o'clock. So I was like sitting down for a minute, like, what the hell am I going to put out as the clip of the week? And then I just remembered, blah, 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 and I was just like, well, that, obviously that. I mean, it's so perfect.
Joe, I just realised, looking at you just then talking, I was like, fuck, he looks like he's flying a plane.
Yes, you are clear to land. Runway 29. Hold on. Oh yeah, I do need to go.
Like,
We
you got to
are
do
cruising
Incredibles.
at.
You got to do Incredibles. And you go 9er. This is Repeat, disengage. There are children on the play. Disengage. You're welcome.
Yeah. All I'll say is these are very comfy. So yeah, but I know they're a bit show-offy, but tough.
I wouldn't say show-offy. You look like you're giving football commentary, but also like Formula One commentary, whilst also flying a plane. Like it's very.
Yeah, I do look like that. Yeah, that is true. Well, you know what? As long as it comes through all right and it sounds okay, who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
It's good.
questionable.
There you go. Yeah, you're right.
What you were saying? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what's it like going down?
Yes.
I fucking hate it.
Mm.
Because I mean, as we all like, I'm sure people watch. My roles were not doing great that episode or the episode before.
Well, pretty much all of you, to be honest.
Yeah, it was not a good day for roles, was it?
Do you remember? I think it was the previous episode. I packed my dice up and threw it.
Oh,
yes.
Because they were
That's
so
right.
shit.
Yeah.
And then I got my other ones out.
Mhm.
And I did okay, not great, but yeah, no, I went down and like when I tell you that my anxiety starts, because it takes me back to Shooters and Sympathies.
Oh, God, which was, I mean, that was anxiety for all of us.
I mean, that was anxiety for everyone, but like that was like I self-imploded on purpose. So like, imagine me like bawling my eyes out at the loss of my character that I willingly gave up for. Compare that to Kyle, a character who is a character that has been created in the back of my mind for about 7 years.
Yeah.
Nearly died.
Yeah.
If you think me crying in Shooters and Sympathies was bad, like watch the fucking epic tantrum I throw if my character dies in D&D. Like that table's getting flipped.
Do you
Not even
remember? So there was about 30 seconds, Carl, when you were in that sort of. It's not quite a sulk, but you were just in a down moment. Do you remember what I said to you? And then you almost immediately perked back up again.
I can't remember what you said because I haven't watched it. Yeah.
So I said to Carl, so I have specially. This is for everybody else. This isn't for me. I will never use this spell for me. I have a spell that is. I think it's.
Oh, you showed me the spell. I think, didn't you?
It's a 1d4 healing spell. Let me find it. Which I can use
Healing
up to
word.
30 feet away. Healing word. That's it. Healing word.
Mhm.
I can use it up to 30 feet away, and it's a bonus action, so it doesn't even take up a main action. And I said to Carl, "Don't worry. If there's any problems, I'll just use that. It's fine." And you were like, "Yay!" Like straight away.
Polarizing burn
Yeah.
all episode.
Yeah.
Like full on.
Yeah.
Although I did wait. Had I given Little Bitch Little Bitch has gone back to you by this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. That was yeah. It's interesting how easily affected I am by a game that I thought I'd hate, but I'm now loving.
When you get
Look
into
at David, he's all smug,
Yeah.
like yeah, I told you it.
But the thing is, it becomes
We know.
real. It becomes real for you. That's the thing. Even if it is just theatre of the mind, it's still happening in here for you, and you believe yourself to be somewhat in that. Even though we have.
Yeah. I mean, I have a heart, you don't.
That's
so
fair.
that's
fair.
Let's
Yeah. Well, I mean, after some of the things David did to our characters in this episode, I feel he probably doesn't have a heart either.
Oh, David definitely doesn't. Did you not just see him do this when I said
Just
imagine
roll there, innit?
Yeah.
you are evil?
I will say,
You are evil.
I'm really interested to know a bit more about the Mind Flayer, but I'm not sure if we are allowed to know. Is there anything?
Well, you can say yes or no.
What's that?
You can ask me any question you like. I just might say yes or no.
Okay, fair enough.
So he's basically giving us closed questions, guys. So think of really good closed questions.
Are we allowed to know
coming back.
Are we allowed to know the level that the Mind Flayer was at?
Well, with this,
It's common knowledge, isn't it? Unless he was modified.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the hit points we got the Mind Flayer down to.
Mm,
yes, which
In a
will
different episode.
yes.
In the next episode,
Yes.
that's what I'm not saying.
Mhm.
I remembered.
so with the Mind Flayer,
Yeah.
they're not a player character. in terms of they're an actual monster. It's already pre-statted and stuff like that. Like play a character, but that's all I'll say on that.
Fair enough. Can I ask the same sort of? Yeah. Can I ask the same sort of thing for Jamea as well? Because I mean, he summoned that big gorilla thing. Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say this. So I actually rolled already. It was 16, and it's actually this question. This point on the thingy.
Oh, that's all right then, isn't it?
And so he is. I've made him as a his makeup as a player character, but it's like, you know, he's still an NPC, but it's based to build like how you guys build.
Yeah.
When it comes to this sort of thing, which I kind of do. And then if I want to make this like for instance, what I'm trying to do with the other games that I've played with Scottish people that I've played with and online, and there's in those campaigns, I'll now make a monster kind of manual thing, because if you go into like different D&D pre-made campaigns, they'll have characters, but they're treated like CR creatures rather than as a player sheet. But I'm starting from that basis, so if anybody wanted to play the kind of campaign we've done, a similar kind of story or similar sort of people in that world, like say like different universe, and I throw this to maybe this usual Scottish lore I play with, I'll probably have a CR thing made up and maybe tweaked, so it just makes it easier. And they're like, this is the select things, but at the moment it's still kind of like, this is someone I kind of created and presented to you guys, and we'll see how it goes, basically.
Well, can I just say that Baker Me has hit the nail on the head by saying you all look so tired. Yeah, I think we've all been busy.
So tired.
Yeah, he summoned the big gorilla demon.
Yeah, Bulgaria, right?
That's the Bulgaria.
Yeah. That's a scary image, because it's is it a medium-sized creature? I think, isn't it? Oh no, sorry, a large-sized creature, isn't it?
Right, so it's takes up to about effectively when you and Bleed's got enlarged, it's the same size as you, but that's its default.
Yeah. I know. Well, I remember us fighting the Santas, and one of them enlarging and being that size. So yeah.
I was just thinking that. I was like, wait, what happened in this episode? Oh yeah, the Santas.
Yeah. That's in the clip of the week.
Yeah.
But yeah, God, that's honestly that is a scary image, and also something that's incredibly difficult to take out.
Yes, to break your spine.
Yeah, you really.
Wait, what really killed me, by the way? Was it the mind flayer?
It was the mind flayer.
Yeah, mind flayer. Yeah, it's psychic power, wasn't it?
Psychic
power.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is he almost took out 3 of you in the end, because I think I can't remember who mentioned it. I think it might have been me, actually.
I love the confidence of Rob's character. Like, it always took out 3 of you. Like,
well, I was like 30
points.
feet upstairs. You know, I was like in the roof with Mr. Gorilla Man.
Uncle Bulgaria.
Yeah, Uncle Bulgaria. Yeah, the Womble.
Love it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I mean, I think I said it in the episode. We're actually so lucky that it was only one that went down in the end. I know it sucks to obviously be the one to go down, but in the grand scheme of things, if 2 or
That's
3
a sentence.
yeah,
I know it sucks.
Yeah. Clip that. That's gonna make its rounds on the internet, isn't it?
I mean, that should be the end of the week.
Yeah.
And all I'm gonna say is, that's only if you're the lazy guy. Yeah.
Yes, innuendo of the week. Yeah.
That should be a new thing.
Yeah.
We'll probably do pretty well.
Yeah.
We could do it on TikTok. It'll go viral.
Oh no, I've given everyone ideas, and the thing is, I'm going to be left to do the editing. And oh god,
That happens, Roberta. That's
Yeah,
fine. No one
yeah.
says I'll do the editing.
yeah,
The one area that post sanity lacks. That's live, Ben. We love you.
Yeah.
Get shot Magnon, please,
Yes.
this year. Thank you.
yeah. I told you I'll do it. It's fine. It won't be good, but
Keep calm and suck.
well said, Baker me.
What? As a
that's-
woman, line.
Your mother. And I love it.
But yeah, no. Honestly, I think the fact that only one was unconscious, so I had to rethink how I was going to phrase that. After quite a large hit from that psychic blow, I think, oh god, that's bad as well.
No, it was fine. It was fine until you made a thing of it.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I know.
No,
What am
I was
doing?
about to. I stopped it as soon as he said it. I was like,
I saw Kyle's face go. Anyway, after
We're very tired.
yes, exactly.
Clearly everyone on this stream needs a wank. That's what I'm saying.
That's not even innuendo anymore.
But that's why it's funny. Because it's true.
Need to sleep as well. I need.
Too right, mate.
Yeah, after you've had a wank, it'll be great. Sorry.
I can't even remember what my point is anymore. Oh yeah, the fact that only one person went unconscious after such a big hit. I think it's genuinely we were very, very lucky there, because it meant that other people were able to do things about it. Otherwise, we're in so much trouble. If it turned out that all three of you ended up being unconscious,
Runt nearly went down, didn't you?
Who went down?
Runt nearly went down.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Runt as a child.
Mm.
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
It was.
I
I was just putting that out there just to kill it,
Yeah.
kill it dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had like 3 hit points or something.
Mm. Yeah.
Wait, can I ask? Do we know about the spear already?
Yes. Yeah. So.
Mm, Yes.
We've seen the sphere, and Fluffy Boy's been attacking it. That's where
Fluffy
we're
boy.
up to.
Okay, but we're not aware of what's inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
No, you are.
Yeah. We know what's
Oh, yeah.
inside.
Oh, yeah.
Caesar, it was a Caesar sphere.
So yeah, we know. That's a really good. That is.
What?
I know normally we'd roll for it, but that's a really good point. The mother stuff. How much of that had been decided beforehand in regards to like Josh and David? Had you had a chat about this, or is this something brand new that just came in on a day?
Oh, my whole shtick was Runt doesn't know who he is, so all of that I just left David
He grew up on the street. So
In the hood.
in the hoods of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to come up with something there, failed. But yeah, so Josh, I did actually ask Josh this. He kind of left it up to me to come up with some stuff. So that was kind of one of the lines. But I was like, okay, so because I've got to think, okay, based on him and a couple other things, are they still alive or this? Who are they? He is infernal, so what? Like, what kind of part of the equation is she on with that, and stuff like that. So I thought it was really cool. I definitely kind of got into I've been having this for the last since season 1.
Yeah.
When he first started hearing her voice, and she really gives me, and the way I think of her is like very. If you've seen some of the Diablo 4 things of what's her name, Lilith.
Okay. Yep.
Very that kind of imagery, but obviously a different color scheme in terms of the white frost skin, and there is this kind of frost element again of this particular and it's pretty obvious that this is like a devil.
Yeah.
Way I've described them.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, we get to hear even more of the description as in the next episode, actually. So we probably won't go into it completely.
Well, when they talk to Runt, though.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, we've had some of that. So we've had the flashback and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there's a particular, shall we say, piece of weaponry that appears that I don't think was there beforehand. I seem to remember from the edit when I did that.
No, it's what she produces.
Yes, I think actually happens in the next episode. I think. I might be wrong.
Well, I watched it. Finished watching it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, well done.
I tried made of permafrost, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, yeah. Oh, well,
Wait,
okay.
permafrost in the same thing that Olaf is made of in Frozen.
No.
Just let it go, Carl.
Ah, Jesus. Fuck.
Just
It's the most obvious joke in the world, honestly.
I know.
You could not have had a more obvious joke.
I know. I'm proud of myself. I once went to Disney. Sorry.
I'm embarrassed for you. That's
Me too.
why.
Don't worry. That's why I'm trying to move on very quickly. I once went to Disney, and I am proud to say, so it was like a big Frozen festival because it was like 3 years to the day since Frozen had come out, and I was actually in Disney World, and they had some big parade going on, and then Let It Go started playing. I was like, nah, let's leave. I've had enough. I can't deal with it. It was everywhere. I couldn't get away from the goddamn song.
Far superior, may I just add.
What's far superior? Sorry.
Frozen 2.
I have to say I am proud to say I've not watched either film. I watched the first 20 minutes of Frozen with my nephew when he was young enough to watch it, and then he got bored and went off to play football, and that's all I've watched. And I'm proud to say it.
Great men are gross.
Frozen. I have seen Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed it.
Frozen 2, bitch. Frozen 2 is far superior, schwa. Trust and believe. The message, the meanings, the songs, everything. It's so good. And it's about mental health. So bring it on. So you know I resonated with that bitch. It's so good.
Can I ask a question to you, Josh, D&D wise?
Yes.
What was it like? No. Well, kind of, because this is a question about
Raymond Frost.
this individual that calls you.
Man.
No, you're getting colder or warmer. I don't know which one we use here, but in terms of hearing the name Xylan, and finally finding out from her what it means.
Hotter or colder? I don't know which one we use here. That was so good, David. That was like a hidden gem of a joke, and no one got it apart from me. It was so good.
You're gonna have to remind me what it means, and that probably says quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say it's the one of two paths.
Oh yes, no, that was cool.
So
yeah,
is that what Xylan means?
I really like that.
Is that what the name actually means? Is it an infernal name in that case?
You don't know.
Ooh. That infernal David won't tell us.
David loves this shit. Like David,
yeah.
I think David is off on making us like hate ourselves.
Oh, and there's so much more.
But it's like it's like what I did with Nightbreeze, because that wasn't his actual name. His real name was like Erinilo or something. But it's like
they made that appearance though, didn't they?
Yeah, the spiritual weapon.
Two different ways. One that you chose, one that you didn't expect.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, good point. Yes, but the spiritual weapon. That was really fun. I took a lot of creative license having the spiritual weapon like that. It is 100% not allowed to be a person, but I just thought I'm going to go with it. And then if David says no, you can't have that, then fair enough.
Well, the way we loved it, the way when I watched it back, we were like, it was actually really kind of nice, even though you're kind of a dickhead of a father. Yeah.
See, I feel like now, like I'm gonna set you a challenge, David. I feel like I know it's gonna come back on my ass, but still, fuck it.
That's a bit much.
Whoa.
David, I know you're sexually attracted to me. Just a minute. Okay, it's fine. I'm coming out. No. What was I saying before you rudely interrupted me and made me sound filthy when I was trying to be nice?
Sorry. The joke was there. I had to take the opportunity.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I would have done it too. Let's not lie.
Yeah. I know.
I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I feel like I really want David to just one day go, no, you can't do that.
Well, you wait till you play.
Oh God.
And then I'll be like, yeah, nah,
Yeah.
not a thing. So
I'll try it, but
I'll
like,
have to
I
accept
don't want it to be like in terms of that, I really wish you'd gone, no, you can't do that. Great idea, but I'm gonna say no. Like that, I would find that hilarious. Like I would literally cry.
I think.
I mean, there have been times where I think I've gone, because that was one of my qualms with doing D&D. Lasers and feelings, I take a lot of liberties. Like I'm like shooters and sympathies. I took the utmost of all liberties, I do believe.
Yeah, that was great.
But I think that there's actually really interesting things in having no's, because it gives you a restriction you have to kind of like. Because I think that's really more reflective of life as well, and it's kind of the world's just going nope, and you're like, oh, wait, this is a game. Nope.
Yeah.
But the things you get to roll for it, so there is a equal opportunity there to succeed or fail, which is no different. So it's really exciting. I love because, you know, even if you think how this particular episode ended, like you're all rolling, like not the greatest, let's be honest. But then near the end of this episode with Fluffy Boy, that energy was amazing. And I mean, Kyle, you felt that energy, and your exact words were, "I feel like a football hooligan."
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, listen to me. So it was just we all went.
Yeah, I do.
And it was amazing.
It was.
That wouldn't have been that exciting if everybody had already been running that 20s.
And also, there's no way it would be that exciting if there weren't real stakes. If we weren't feeling like the pressure of it and the fact that it was going wrong.
Yeah.
So when something goes so right, it's like an explosion.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was pressurized.
Can I on David's point of the whole football hooligan thing, I want to read point 19, which is Fluffy Boy starts attacking the orb. The mother is in it. After Kyle's suggestion, he starts to break it.
I was about to say that. We owe Kyle a huge thank you for suggesting that Fluffy Boy should go after the orb, which nobody else was thinking about.
And can I just add?
No.
Like, I still remember this, and I still take offense to it. That when I said I'm filing little bitch's teeth,
yeah,
and Josh was like, "That's a lot." Like, I felt very judged. I felt so judged. I was like, first of all, I'm sorry, this is Dungeons and Dragons. This is like Fluffy and Floof. Like, even though the dog is called Fluffy, like it's not Fluffy and Floof. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. So let me get a bit inventive. I felt so very attacked creatively, Josh. So you owe me an apology. Secondly. No, you don't. But like,
by your tooth file?
Because I remember seeing your face in the monitor, not even like in real life. I was looking at the monitor and you went, "That's a lot."
It was.
Yeah, you're just thinking someone filing your teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, look what happened though.
That's how William Billings lost.
Yeah.
We filed his teeth and he
went for it, yeah. And it worked. It worked really well. I mean, I think it was because you were taking something that was sort of meant to be cute and, you know, little and fit in a handbag and turned it into...
That's the whole point.
Yeah, I know. But it was just... I think that's what it was. It was the mental image of that. But, yeah. I mean, it worked.
Bitch boy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We should have a Fluffy Boy emote, shouldn't we? Why have I not done that? I'll see what I can do.
Fluffy Boy.
Rabid-looking chihuahua.
Yeah.
Just
wait. You know
at the mouth.
Yeah. Oh,
do you remember the Scooby-Doo live action film?
Yes.
Yeah.
And when Scruffy becomes the big demon dog,
yes.
That's what Fluffy Boy should look like.
Actually, we do already have a demon dog, don't we? Although it's back at camp. But,
you brought Fluffy Boy and left the fucking TNT.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, Fluffy Boy's become part of the party now. I think I will just, unless anybody actually wants it, I think I'll probably leave it as like the thing that guards the camp, seeing as we've had stuff stolen before. Kind of makes sense.
See, I feel like if we're going on a quest, we're gonna have to just bring Fluffy Boy every time.
Yeah, I think so. We can swap out dogs if we want to, like I can do with spells, except for with dogs.
David, can we get like pets that are like flying lizards and shit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Work.
Oh dear. Well, the thing is,
We
he's
tamed a spider.
Yeah, Ben's got a spider and he's got a sword. I mean,
Like, I mean, I did wait. Is the sword? Can I say
no,
no?
we're not there yet.
See, this is the problem when you don't watch
Yeah.
the 3-hour-long episode, Robert.
2.5. No, actually, you're probably
This-
right. It was
it was
3 hours.
Yeah,
3 hours a minute.
Is it 3 hours?
yeah. This
This is what I'm saying. This is when I'm saying the edit should be an hour for each episode, and we do like a couple a week.
the problem is
Because
putting
an hour is
putting
more, like
Which
Yeah.
Palatable.
requires me.
putting an hour
Minimum
on
2 hours.
Discord just wouldn't work. An
an hour.
Hour.
Oh, what?
What is that?
A
from?
what?
This, Phone Shop. I don't know if you ever used to watch Phone Shop.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
She had an owl on the back of her back. Owl. Owl.
Oh.
Yeah. So stupid.
Oh,
Ow. It was so dumb, that thing. It was really funny. Anyway, another sidetrack. Did anybody see? And this will tell you if you actually watched the episode, even the start bit. Did you see my 24 references? At the
Oh
start?
yes, I am aware of. I am aware of the 24 hour.
Yeah,
The 24 recap.
yeah. I was quite proud of that. Yeah. So it was only because for this episode we didn't have a recap at all because we just carried on. Like we filmed these last 3 episodes all together, all in
Oh,
all.
bad.
And
So it was like, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought what I'd do is I'll put in a quick recap, and I was like, well, what's the best previously on thing that we can take the mick out of? I was like 24. So so that's what I went for.
Oh, as in 24 the TV series.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know if you've seen it. Have a look when you get a chance, because I also did the, you know how it goes beep 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 beep, beep and then the 24 logo comes up.
Oh, good.
I did that with Rolly Grail,
Nice.
which is so stupid, but it was just a fun moment.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna actually just watch that a little bit now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, it was very, very, very stupid. Just because I showed it to Ben, and he was like, "Why are you using this as a reference?" And I just said, "I have no idea, but it's there now, so it's happened." But yeah, that was quite fun. What was I going to say? Should we have a chat about what happened at the start? Because we basically spent the first hour and a half not really doing anything David wanted us to.
Your bit of revenge, isn't it?
It's like, this is what happens to so many D&D parties. Plan crippling.
Yep.
Like, plan distraction was like, literally it was an hour and a half of Ben trying to make Bryn a fucking target so they can get through in different ways.
That felt like the most D&D thing that we'd done.
Yeah,
Just
it
the
was.
most dumbass planning without a true understanding of what was actually happening.
And then a distraction not of your own making happened instead.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
God,
I can't remember. I can't find my headphones.
Because there was like a ticking clock dynamic depending on like how long you guys took, when that thing would happen, or so yeah.
That's good fun, that though. I mean, like you say, Joe, that feels like the most us that we've been for a while, if you know what I mean. It was
I
just
think it was
Just dumb.
thing.
just us in a room and just all squabbling about what to do next and just coming up with stupid ideas,
Yeah.
Trying to get me killed, which feels about right. It feels like that's real life, actually. But and then but yeah, no, it's really good fun.
That's a man yelling in car.
Yeah. One day people will get to see that.
Yeah,
the film
one day that
perfection.
reference will be relevant.
Film perfection that is man yelling in car.
I loved how I was just like inside. I was like, this is so stupid, but I love it. Which is the negotiating with Darius as he's trying to fucking fight it, and diplomatic immunity, 5,000 gold.
Yeah. There's that great moment where you go, I run across this is you, Josh. I run across the bridge shouting diplomatic immunity. That's so good. And yeah, Carl, you trying to get like haggle for money so that we can go and save the world is the funniest thing. It's like the alternative is that our characters will all die very soon, but you're not willing to move for anything less than 5,000 gold each. It's so funny.
Oh, that moment!
Yeah. So funny.
We got it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I got that deal, and that was in the mic because I was sat there and I was like, "No, fuck Darius, fuck him, fuck him. That fucker threw me in fucking jail, and I'm gonna be his fucking money man. No, bitch, you can give each one of us 5 Gs."
Oh, so good. Did he throw you in jail? I thought he threw me in jail. Oh, you hid up a tree. That's what happened.
Yeah, we got out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Thanks to blah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the characters' names. Like I don't remember the spider's name. I remember Lemington. Ronald. There we go. Thank you.
How could you?
Blah is his name in Gnomish. So.
Yes, it is. Yes.
That'll do. Yeah.
Do you speak Gnomish?
No.
There you go.
I will say there was one really clever moment from you, Josh, and I think it's more you than Run. Is that moment where you go and reopen the door from those weird creatures that killed? Yeah. The ones where you trap my foot under. The ones that killed Deathcap. I was like, what's he doing? Oh right, actually that's quite clever.
And then you also saw his what was left.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's a moment of conclusion.
Yeah, it confirms it. But yeah, God, that was
I only
really clever.
Deathcap once, and he died. Maybe I'm the angel of death.
That feels right.
The
Tiberius Relish.
That's Tiberius Relish. I forgot about him. Holy crap. Oh, we're going to have to play an episode with Tiberius Relish at some point. It's the greatest name as well.
Yeah,
only bettered by Dick Blind. Yeah, oh man.
The last episode.
Oh, Tiberius Relish, damn.
That is a great name.
Ah, damn it. That's really good.
That was a chat constructed name.
Yeah, it was. That's right. Well, the whole thing was chat constructed, I think, wasn't it? Because he was a farmer, but he wasn't really.
He was a farmer.
He was Death.
Not Death, I'm a farmer. You were there.
So I was at uni at this past weekend. And it was my 2 of my classmates graduated on time. So I stayed and watched the ceremony, and I met their parents. Loved them because they dealt with a conversation that included pegging. So I had to explain pegging to their parents, which was great.
Oh God!
Wow, to parents, it's so much worse.
Wait, it gets even better because the other daughter, not my friend, her sister, wants to peg her husband, but her husband won't. So then it became a running thing because the sister is hot, and my friend Connor on the calls was like, I'd get pegged for her. And then the parents were there, so I was like, can I bring up the point of pegging? And they were like, well, yeah, because it was at Christmas that we spoke about it at the dinner table. So then I had to explain pegging to the mum and dad anyways, because they hadn't been fully informed.
Over the roast turkey!
Over the roast turkey, bitch, over the stuffing. Wee.
Jesus Christ, you sit down tucking into your Yorkshire puddings, and your nan sitting next to you.
Your mum sitting next to you and your dad the other side, and you're going, I just want to peg my husband.
Yeah, oh my God.
Love.
Wow.
I know all 3 of your assholes are clenched right now. But yeah, so I had to explain it. But my whole point of this was, why this came up, is because the dad is like, I was like, he sounds Welsh, but then he carried on talking. I was like, wait a minute, no, he's Southwestern. He like, oh, are my love, Bristol, like that, mate. So very thingy relish.
I will say I was lucky enough to once hear somebody from, where were they from? I think they were from Cornwall, who literally called somebody, "You right, my lover?" I was like, oh, yes, I've heard it in real life. It was a real thing.
It's the thing.
See, now
it's
you
the
need to
thing.
hear my combine over and then you're golden.
Yeah. I was just like, that's enough to hear somebody else say, "You right, my lover." I was like, yes, I can die now. That's the bucket list done.
Bucket list done.
One more thing I wanted to talk about just before. Sorry, go on, David.
No, I was going to say another thing you're talking about. How do you guys feel about? How do you feel about the counterspell?
Oh, you're evil. You're an evil man. I don't like it.
We get to play with that soon.
Yeah, we're gonna piss you off when we start getting that.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. I think Josh, you said it. Counterspell's great when everyone can do it, but when only one side can do it, it's very, very bloody annoying.
Yeah.
Is it a reaction spell?
Yes.
It is. It's even worse because it's not even taking up an action. Bloody
No, it's someone else's
counterspell.
turn.
It's evil. It's evil because the thing is it was usually coming from like the best idea that we'd had that round as well. Like I remember it happening once with.
It's the only time that I hit anything.
Yeah, that's right, and it just.
No, it's like,
yeah.
Do you know what? If there's one thing I kind of wish I could do, like in D&D, is like if us four, not you, David, us four, Scribbler involved, like we went into a separate room and like discussed strategy, and then came back to the table and were like,
Well, the thing is, I think we ended up.
sits and listens, and I know he does because I know Josh did it as well. Because you don't.
It's because I let things go a little more.
That's a very backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Wow. It's because I don't pay attention.
It's because Axel's going, fuck, they've not left the bar.
Yeah.
They've literally not left the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. They're
Yeah.
not leaving the bar.
Yeah.
They're all staying in the bar.
Yeah. That's
Why, because he's thinking everything through, like, how the fuck do I save this episode? Whereas David just, like, starts chaos and then sits back and goes, let me see your inner fears and let me
so
make them
true.
true.
Yes.
Like,
So true.
and because I'm very fucking loud and not subtle in any way, shape, or form, he everything that I say and then goes,
Yes. Let me come up with a quick counterspell for that.
oh, he wants to do that, does he? Roll initiative, and I'm like, I hate initiative.
Yeah. I will say there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, which was there were some heated moments, not in a horrible way, but there were some heated moments in this episode that I ended up putting in the trailer that I thought was so funny. Like Darius getting pissed off with us when we're just having a conversation and he's having to fight his way through a load of Durigar. And then I think when we were talking about the maps as well, David, and you were like, "We don't have the budget." It's great.
I did love that bit. I remember that bit.
And I think everybody was shouting when we worked out where the door was. We'd mucked up where we thought the door was, and everybody just started shouting at each other for a few seconds. It was so bloody funny, man.
I truly do enjoy. I do like. I'm going to keep saying it until like it's not true. Like, I genuinely thought I would hate this game, and I'm so glad I've fallen in love with it now. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah. It is.
Like, I don't know why I was so very much like no.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I think it's my competitive side though.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I get very into things. Like,
That is. I think we all have that to an extent because none of us want to see our characters, die. But we also understand that's part of the game. It's a possibility that can happen. You have to understand that when you come into the roleplay. But also, you want to do the best thing. You want to do the funniest thing you can think of, especially in initiative order. You want to be doing something either cool or funny to sort of, help the story forward.
when I tell you, I think my aim of every time we sit down at the table is to say what the title of the episode is going to be, but I never fucking get it. It pisses me off.
to be honest, there's been
It'll happen at some point.
yeah, definitely.
I know it will, but I'm still waiting.
Yeah, the thing is, it does happen. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I've only been in like 5 episodes this season.
Yeah.
No, you came up with the hidden tiefling or whatever it was. Crouching tiefling, hidden memories.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You came up with that.
Me?
Yeah, that was you.
Oh shit.
And I think, do you know what you
There
did
you go, I haven't
actually?
already.
You came up with an alternate name for this episode, which was
Remember this bit?
something to do with the Santas, and I can't remember what it was now. But we kept saying it, and now I've forgotten what it was. But it was going to originally be the name of the episode, and then because it sort of ends on the Mind Flayer, I thought El Mind Flayer was slightly better because we did say that a few times as well. God knows where that came from, but
It's really
I mean,
weird,
I
isn't it?
think,
yeah.
I think I've thoroughly enjoyed the fact that when. But I didn't know who Deathcap was, and then my introduction was Marshmallow Mushroom Hands.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't get over it. That was the previous episode for those in the chat. Like, I could not get over that shit.
Oh, well,
Like,
we ended up calling the episode that because you were laughing so much.
Like, he has like Marshmallow Mushroom Hands. I was like, not the Marshmallow Mushroom Hands, like, but the mushroom hands. And then the little cute accent, and he's like, oh. I was like,
You basically fell in love.
at least he's in love with Deathcap.
Yeah. Well,
Then
Anything-
he died.
anything else before we perhaps have a look at trailer?
Wait a minute.
Do you want to go
Trailer.
through each point bit by bit?
I'm sorry, you wrote Thaumaturgy. Why are we not talking about that?
Which bit was? Oh no, so that was
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Wake
Yeah.
up.
Thaumaturgy is one of my spells. So I talked about when we were talking about planning for.
One uses it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I used it to shout into the room, I think.
Wake up, burn.
To wake
yes.
up, burn, and then also when
Oh,
you
Now it's
now
tequila.
in this
Right.
fire
Right.
out.
Oh, that's right. The shouting for a minute. That's right. So through
Yeah.
the entire fight, you were shouting.
Yes.
yes.
Love it.
Oh god.
Oh wait, okay. Point 15. Leamington decides. Leamington.
Leamington.
Leamington. See, I feel like Leamington sounds much better. Leamington decides to not attack even though we are against a really difficult enemy, is written in capital letters.
My aggro there. A bit of aggro from me.
Which is fine. Mind Flayer calls him small, which is fine. Can I just point out that which is fine? Leamington decides to not attack even though we're against a really difficult enemy, which is fine. And Mind Flayer calls him small. Like, I feel like that's your ego there.
That was my pass ag showing there.
Making a pass back.
Yeah. I was. I'll be honest. Even in the episode, I was like, "This is going to be so difficult."
Yeah.
Ben starts it off with a, "Oh, I'll just talk to it and we'll have some fun."
This one is like charm. I went,
Yeah,
that's a choice.
yeah. The thing is that I think me and Josh both knew straight away. We're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, this is bad," because we both sort of know a mind flayer is a
Yeah.
huge issue. But Ben,
Well, it was that plus wizard plus
yeah.
Uncle Bulgaria.
Yes, exactly. So it was like, this is going to be the most difficult fight we've ever had. And yeah, it was like, right, Ben's got the first move, and he usually, he comes up with something special. He normally try and chat for a bit, as he does, because it's Leamington, and then he'll do something special. And he was like, no, I'm just going to sit here and have a chat. And it was like, no, this is going to be really bad. It's like, this could end everybody. It was like, please. It's so Leamington to not understand the situation and just walk in and think he can chat his way out of it.
Energy of the group.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he played the character perfectly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But I hurt my soul.
I mean, you wouldn't know that by the really difficult enemy.
Yeah. I did put that in capitals. Yeah. Right.
Oh, God.
Do we want a trailer?
Yes.
Let's go.
As you know, I've been going for epic trailers for these last few episodes, and I've gone for another one. So I hope you enjoy it. Yes, here comes the trailer for the finale of D&D Season 2. Here we go.
Beginner, novice, intermediate.
Idiot.
You guys, this collection of weird individuals.
Everybody pay attention to me now.
Yeah. what are you doing? Wow. Yes. Come on.
You reach out to No Name and go like,
He's split.
oh friend.
Yeah.
No, he's got a gun.
I've got a gun. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Wait.
Stab the ball. Ball stabbers.
Sarge Jamaica, don't know your babes, nothing against you.
You see.
He rolled the 2 again. He rolled the thing that happened last time.
Fuck. Wow.
Oh, you got that.
Beginners can change the fucking game.
Fluffy boy's gonna do
Crunching.
what Fluffy boy's good at.
Shut up, you.
Guess what?
So try to make me your bitch, did ya?
Oh. Run! It is a literal chaos woman.
Now blood is just gushing out your neck.
Yeah, we need to fix this.
Fuck. Yes, we do.
Oh.
Rob!
Fucking die!
Again!
What's happening?
Chaos Monkey.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about the awful trailer you just had to watch there.
Oh, look at you in your transition. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheeky. What's
I
going
know.
on?
That was an accidental transition, but yeah.
The little gay transition. Like,
Yes, Baker Me has got it. Drama. That's what I was going for. There is a lot of drama in this episode. Stuff
yeah.
happens.
right. My favourite thing is David doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
really cool.
I love the rolling a 2 moment.
Oh god,
I
yeah.
remember.
So
That was so good.
it was really funny, wasn't it? God, that moment of so if you're remembering this episode, there's one rolling a 2, and it happens in the next one, and it is so funny. At the worst moment as well.
Oh,
It's so funny. But it's
So
just,
great.
I was just so. The thing is that there's more occasional dice roll issues, and it only gets worse. And God, man, it kicks off. But there's so much that goes on in that episode.
Man, spicy.
Yeah, it is feisty. That is the word, man. That is the word.
I said spicy, but hey,
Yeah, spicy,
feisty spice.
feisty,
I
spicy.
don't-
Yeah. Oh man.
Feisty.
So much fun though.
Nice.
The ending, so it's actually a bit of a shorter one. I think it's going to be on Twitch roughly about 2 hours, because we ended up doing like ended up doing it in 6 blocks in the end, which was really helpful for editing. But we kind of didn't account for the time, so some of them are a bit
We
longer
got
than others.
late.
But, yeah, we hit
Why-
12 o'clock, I
listen-
think.
Did a fucking shooters.
In fact, Kyle, was that the one where you got a call when we were all set up and just went, "Holy shit, I need to get there"? Was that the day? You were in your backyard, weren't you? Just having a chill time, and you got a phone call.
It was
Yeah.
this really
It was-
warm and hot day, and
Yeah.
he was in his
Yeah.
bloody shorts and speedos.
Yeah.
That was me wearing these shorts, actually.
Oh,
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Wearing these shorts, just minding my business.
so
I'm really good and productive, and then I just look at my phone and go, "Oh shit," because I see Ben's name come up,
Yeah.
and it always means I've forgotten something that I agreed to do, but I made it. I made it.
Quickly as well. Seriously, when we called Kyle, we're like, "Oh, this is going to take a long time, and we'll have to start, give it maybe an hour or two." You were there in like 15, 20 minutes, and we were still setting things up.
we were literally about to start, and then
Yeah.
you came through.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
See, stop stereotyping that gays take forever, Robert. How about that?
I would never. I just stereotype that you take forever. 'Cause
I'm joking.
I mean, technically, I'm a queer person.
but yes.
Yeah, I find it very confusing. Like, how do I explain to people that I'm non-binary, but I'm only sexually attracted to men? I don't know. It's weird. I've had a conversation with another non-binary person. They were like, "So
non-greenery."
Yeah, because it doesn't make you gay.
Non-greenery, bro. It's like
That's so weird. I've never even thought of that. But that's a really good point, Kyle.
Queer is a good catch-all, no?
Yes. Yeah.
queer is a great capsule," but in terms of like, because I've had a non-binary person come up to me and talk to me about my non-binariness and was like, "Oh, how do you like, you know?" Basically, in a nutshell, I mean, I don't know if they were saying this, but basically in a nutshell, they were asking like what they think of, what I think of men, I think. But it was kind of like, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what they were asking really, but my response was like, I'm still only sexually attracted to like AMAB people, basically, is what I said. Like I'm them. Like I'm not attracted to AFAB people. So I'm problematic in myself.
But you are fab yourself, though. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you.
when we were in Edinburgh, we were staying with our designer who's non-binary, and we told them about what we do, and they were like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, they might join.
The name's Low, and they seemed pretty keen. They were like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds kind of cool." Like, you know,
bring it on, Low.
Bring it.
Robert, you're gonna have to learn to say they them.
Do you know what? I'm getting better.
I mean, to be fair, like I'm very much like I don't really correct people, so that's also my fault. But
no, that's a good thing.
I've started putting you up on it.
Yeah.
David's really good on it.
Yeah.
Like corrects himself without being prompted. But it's quite funny because like one of my friends, Jonas, like I've told him I'm non-binary, and every time he's like, "Oh, good boy," or like, "Oh, well, what I missed," and I'm like, "Not a boy."
Yeah.
I go, "Not a mister." He's like, "Fuck, what do I use?" I'm like, "MX." He's like, oh, "Okay." What funny. Wait.
Well,
it's interesting, isn't it? And then there's things like guys, because guys could be anyone, but also is male specific.
Yeah.
Or like lads. Lads in Irish is like everyone.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Lads and ladettes. Yeah.
See,
look, Irish, you just say lads, and that would apply to like.
Just made it gendered. This is binary to everything that he has to enforce everyone to be lads and ladettes. Can't just be lads.
But lads kind of covers everything. Oh, now I'm getting myself into trouble. Peeps, there you go. Baker Me's got it. I'm calling everyone peeps.
I like folks.
Yeah.
I use folks a lot. Folks is good.
The only problem with folks is it makes me go folks. So
no.
Who's I forget how to say his last name. Ian, you were going off to go to the pub, Josh, of where they were. Yeah.
Gandalf.
Gandalf, yeah. So Gandalf said that
you forgot McKellen's surname.
Wow, that's quite big. Aren't you supposed to like films?
That's Gandalf, motherfucker. Like.
So anyway, Gandalf said, "You shall not pass." But also, aside from that, he said that
they shall not pass.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yes. They shall not pass. And then after that, said, I remember seeing a radio show, and they were talking about actually just using the word love. All right, love.
Yeah.
What love?
Yeah, fair enough.
And how great a world it'd be if, and that's why he likes London so much, because you'll just get an accent, and they would just be like, "All right, love." I imagine a world where everybody just called each other love.
However,
yes,
I mean, I was being shady, but when I went to see Mrs. Doubtfire, this lesbian next to me started getting arsy because this guy accidentally trod on her foot whilst was walking past her. And like she was like, fine, just stand on my foot, like really aggressive. And I was like, okay, calm down, honey. He didn't mean to do it. She was like, don't call me honey. I was like, whoa. Whoa. And then she went, like literally did that. And I went, what are we, fucking 3? She was like a 40-odd-year-old lesbian in sunflower dungarees.
Well, that doesn't sound like it's anything to do
That's
with...
flagged in the weight for.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the sexuality, it's just to do with the person, isn't it?
Do with having.
There you go.
Try and crack that one out.
Hold on, can I get a wet up? Oh no, because then it'll come up on stream.
I'm already there.
Yeah,
already there.
Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, where's it gone?
Wet,
There
wet,
it
wet, wet, wet.
There it is.
Cool. I'll
I
have to
don't know
beep
how
it out
to
for
do
you.
this. How do we do soundboard?
Bottom left of Discord.
Thank you, Bacon.
There's
Me.
a
I actually
little
said something.
music.
Yeah, Bacon. Me. I actually
Finally.
said something worthwhile once. Also, I like your autocorrect. I might call everyone perps from now on. Now, listen up, perps.
That'll get you in so much trouble because it sounds like a
You
bird.
fucking criminal.
You bunch of perps.
Jeez, boy.
Agreed.
Well,
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right,
Yeah.
gents. Just before we finish off, one more
And
reminder.
so what?
Oh,
Just-
no, no, perps. Do you know what? It's just, it is. It just goes over my head. Do you know what it is? I'm just so used to just. I'm so
Yeah,
used
but
to
the
just
way-
saying.
The next short needs to be that.
Yeah.
Just all this that just
Yeah,
happened and
and then me.
right fence.
I'm just so used to saying it even to just a group of people. I don't know why. Anyway. Listen, gents and gentesses and non-binary s's and ets and others.
Easy days.
Yeah. I tried. I really tried. I'm sort of like at a point where I'm just starting to shut down now.
It's all just broken now.
Yeah.
Just end it.
Yeah.
It's all broken. Everything's
Just
gone.
before we end, a reminder. The episode obviously coming out next week. It will be on Thursday. We switched over to Thursdays because it's just a little easier for some of us to get here. So hopefully you won't have more Akazali like we had last time.
was
So yes,
fine.
yes, yeah. It was quite.
Friday
fun.
was worse. Friday it was dead.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
So yeah, we're gonna
Can
try
I
out.
just say this?
Mhm.
Has anyone seen Nimona on Netflix yet?
What?
The what?
Nimona.
Nimona.
No,
Nimona.
no.
Near Mona. It's so good. It's the animated film.
No, haven't seen that one. I have to have a
Oh,
look.
no. It's good.
Worth a watch.
So worth a watch.
Oh, cool.
It's not Into the Spider-Verse, which I still haven't watched.
All
I need
right.
to watch that.
All right.
Um,
Perps. All right.
But it's like, it's on the way there.
Right, perps. One more point, which is, I like perps now. I think I might call that.
Perhaps it's good. I like it.
Yeah. So one more thing. Obviously, like we said at the start, 23rd we are going to be streaming. So it should be probably. I mean, we haven't discussed it, but I'm thinking something around 1:30ish. We will actually work out an exact time later on, but we're hoping to link it to David's stream, which I normally goes at 5:30. Is that right?
Jesus.
Yeah, over at Zonated Cornet. So fingers crossed, we'll be able to do our stream and then link it straight over. Yeah, raid over to David so that he can have trouble bringing up his game like last time.
I had it all fucking for the comeback. It's fucking like my camera thinks so. The camera that I'm using for the laptop right now, I tried to do my Logitech camera, and it still thinks it's the webcam, and that's all broken now. I don't know how the fuck I fixed that, but I found a workaround.
Okay.
And then the sound and stuff was all over the fucking joint. And literally, the first hour of my 2-hour stream was literally me just going, "Sorry."
It
So,
was great. I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
I definitely feel like that needs to be like a chopped up like clip of my week.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
So-
keep an eye out for the clip of the week coming out on Monday. Maybe I will do the innuendo of the week. That was quite fun.
It's funny.
Yeah, that
Funny
could
as
be good.
hell. Chill clip.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, I'll play us out on the trailer. So take it easy, everyone, and we'll see you next week for the finale. Thank you. The finale episode of D&D for this season. Toodles.
Beginner, novice, intermediate.
This collection of weird individuals.
Everybody pay attention to me now.
Yeah. What are you doing? Wow. Yes. Come on.
You reach out to No Name, go like,
He's split.
oh, friend.
No, he's got a gun.
I've got a gun. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Wait,
Stab a ball. Ball stabbers.
Sarge Jamea, don't know your babes, nothing against you.
You see?
He rolled the 2 again. He rolled the thing that happened last time.
Wow.
Oh, you got that.
Beginners can change the fucking game.
Fluffy Boy's gonna do
Crunching.
what Fluffy Boy's good at.
Shut up, you.
Guess but
So try to make me your bitch, did ya?
It is a literal chaos woman.
Now blood is just gushing out your neck.
Yeah, we need to fix this.
Fuck. Yes, we do.
Rob!
Fucking die!
Again!
What's happening?